This question that you asked me about the deep state, what is sometimes not frustrating but amusing about the way we live in our country, the way we play politics, is the incredible level of hypocrisy to which we go and the level of pettiness that we sometimes get to. Because just picture a situation where I am the Minister for Interior, I sit in the National Security Council, and I go out in public and complain about the Inspector General who sits with me in the National Security Council. Am I serious? You know this phrase about there being the deep state. First of all, understand the origin of this. This is language that began mainly from the communist socialist direction that created an impression that the state operated at two levels. The open, formal, known level understood by everybody, but the secret, informal level that is insidious, devilish, that is a dark operation that is intended to do evil and bad for everybody. I ask the question, in a country that doesn't have a single detainee, in a country where a presidential election has been nullified before and the president and all its people have faithfully gone back to the election, you know what has happened with this election? And I said it in another meeting, that after the COVID-19 pandemic, now the new pandemic we are dealing with is the pandemic of lies. Yeah. It's the pandemic of lies. You know, people stand up and they say things that they think make sense. You know, I've been looking at politicians, and fortunately I have the opportunity of having served in cabinet. I know how a budget is drawn, and I know how much money we have in our resources to draw a budget. When a political leader, a national leader tells people, I will put aside 150 billion for market women, I'll put aside 50 billion for boda boda, I'll put aside 100 billion for this. I know how much our budget is and the projected growth of our budget. That time you have not talked about the amount of money that you are taking to counties, you have not talked about transfers for the education sector and so on. Where are you going to get that money to provide that kind of service? You're just lying to those people because you are telling them things they want to hear. And because they won't ask you questions, you just get along with